Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Lensko here, and today I'm bringing you another top 5. I'm sorry I haven't brought you guys the top 5s and the funny moments video on schedule like I've said before. I decided to do a top 5 every Friday and the funny moments like every Saturday, Sunday, but lately I've been working a lot and I haven't really had the time to get all the gameplay, edit it all, and pretty much stay on schedule. I know it might seem hard to believe, but I'm sorry for that. I'm going to try to get those on Friday and Saturday for you guys. If not, I'm probably going to have to switch those to the weekend. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. We're just going to have to see. But yeah, today I'm bringing you the top 5 useless features in Zombies. So basically, these are the features that Treyarch tried to implement into the Zombies maps that either didn't really work out, like they suck ass, or nobody really uses them. But without further ado, let's get into it. Starting us off at our number 5 spot, we have the turrets from Kino, and they're also in Ascension, but I'm going to be talking about Kino in this one. But yeah, these turrets are useless. No one uses these at all. Every game I go into, nobody uses these turrets. They're just there, and I've legitimately never seen anybody use them on Ascension. Kino is a different story, but I haven't used them. I never go into this game going like, oh, I'm going to use these turrets just to help me out. They're 1,500 points, while the other electric traps are $1,000, and I feel like those are more effective. You get a horde, and then you go through that and buy it, and the zombies die. But with these turrets, you're not completely sure that the turret's gonna kill the whole horde. Maybe if you have the crawlers, they actually shoot at those and they explode and they actually kill them, which is kind of cool, but they're not as effective as the electric traps, so they're okay. They're not completely useless, but they're not the most useful. But yeah, that's our number 5 spot. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have even more traps from Black Ops 1. This one being the traps in Kino. Now, if you guys don't know, there are 2 like trap stations. I'm not sure what you can call them, but they're like trap stations. I just don't know, man. But you can't, like, I call them stations because you can't really use them when you start off. You have to go down to this. There's one part in the 2nd floor hidden behind like a little hidden wall, and there's another one in one room in the basement or whatever, the 3rd floor. And once you get those, you can put them in those trap stations, and then you can activate them for 1,000 points. And they're like the electric traps from Kino. But the thing is, these are very bad. They're in a really weird spot where they're like in the middle of 2 windows. So if you want to get a horde, like, not only is it going to be hard to train in that spawn area, but when you can't hide from in the other side of the trap for the zombies to go through like you can in Kino. There's a window there, and the zombies can come through there and just eat your face off. It's not as effective as the traps are in Kino. Like I said, you can use them, but it's also kind of annoying that you have to go get a trap into like the 2nd and 3rd floors, and Treyarch never implemented this kind of thing ever into another map, so that explains it. They're pretty useless. They're not as effective as the Kino traps, and that's why they're on the number 4 spot. On our number 3 spot, we have a camping mechanism on Buried, this being the head chopper. Now, if you guys didn't see my video yesterday, I went pretty ham on camping strategies, mechanics, whatever, anything relating to camping. But I really think these are useless because these don't use the power. They don't have to use the turbine like the dubstep machine does. I can never remember the goddamn name of that thing. The dubstep machine, they don't have to use the power, or the dubstep machine does, the head chopper doesn't. But the thing with the head chopper is that you have to place it on the wall, and it does like 7 swipes back and forth, and sometimes it doesn't even kill the zombies. And it's delayed, so you have to like you panic for a little bit because the zombies get close to you, and you shoot a little bit, and the chopper ends up killing them, and you're like, bruh, what the fuck? You just made me waste my ammo. And then not only that, but they break down super easily. But the worst part about these is that they kill you. If you don't have jug, or if you're red screening and you go through this, you're done. You're just done. Now, these aren't the most like the worst things I've ever seen in zombies, but I just really hate them because they kill you, and they're not as effective as the dubstep machine. And keep in mind, I'm saying this as a hater of camping mechanisms. So me hating this head chopper as a hater of camping mechanisms is pretty damn significant. So that's why they're on the number 3 spot. They are, I don't know, they're just horrible. I don't have any more explanations to that. They're camping mechanisms, for crying out loud. That's why they're in the number 3 spot. Now on our number 2 spot, we have a pretty non-existent feature in zombies. What we have here is the zipline from Shinonuma. Now, some people don't even know about this thing, but I feel like Treyarch had the right idea here, and they actually perfected this as the maps went on. Like, the zipline in Call of the Dead is pretty damn useful. Like, you don't have to pay anything like you have to do in Shinonuma, and there are multiple ones in the map, not just one. Now, as for Shinonuma, when you buy this thing, and not only that, is expensive as hell, but when you use it, you accomplish pretty much nothing. If you're going from the I don't know what building it's called, but it's the one that's on the bottom. When you go from there to the spawn building, you accomplish nothing. You go from a very open space to a very closed one, which you do not want to be in the high rounds. And even if you go from the spawn building to the building on the bottom, what do you accomplish? Nothing. It's not worth, but I think it's 1,500 points. It's not worth using 1,500 points to go down to an open area where you could just go by going through the damn stairs on the other side of it. It's just completely useless. If any, I don't know who would use this. It's just a waste of money, and you don't accomplish anything. I hate this thing. No one even knows about it. Okay, that's why they're on the number 2 spot. All right. I don't need to go into further detail. I'm sorry if you like this zipline. I don't know if you could even call it that. A zipline. This is more like of a gondola, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. That's why they're on the number 2 spot. And finally, on our number 1 spot, we have Transit. Of course it is. That's how bad of a map this is. Now, before I go into a rant about this thing, I have a quote of a guy that I was playing with on Transit, and I just feel like it fits the thing we're about to talk about perfectly.
Hey, where's the other part for this turret? Oh, we have it. Back. I thought the place is shit down, homie. Right here. You need a source up here.
So as you guys saw there, we built the turret on Transit that I have legitimately never seen anybody use except for like the beginning of the life cycle of Transit. But anyways, we build it, and you just can hear the disappointment in this guy's like voice. He's just like, oh my god, you have to have a power source for this. You have to have a turbine for it, which is stupid because even if you do get the turbine, it's the most useless thing ever. This thing doesn't work for crap. It takes like 10 minutes to kill one zombie. You're gonna be there waiting forever just for it to kill one zombie. Not, it's like it's stupid because it's an RPD and you think like, oh, this might be pretty good, but no, I just can't get over the fact of how pointless this thing is. Like, nobody uses it. Trey never implemented this kind of thing into another map, and I've never seen gameplay of it. It's just like, no, why is this here? Just nobody would care if somebody took this out of the map. It's just that pointless and that non-contributing to the map, and that's why they're in the number 1 spot. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that top 5. Like I said before, I'm going to try to get into a schedule with these. I'm sorry that I didn't these past 2 weeks. Last week I didn't even post the top 5. But yeah, I'm going to try to get into that schedule. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.